Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul and you're watching me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, Rahul Talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. Every day I come with a new hope that whatever I will talk about, it will certainly instill certain character, certain wisdom in your thoughts, in your thought pattern. Because I strongly believe that if you want to influence people, you try to bestow something good. Because if you are not giving them clarity in their life, there will be always a curtain on their vision, and that is what it is our duty, to show them exactly what is going on in their life, and how they should be taking actions. Because whatever generalized point we can give about normal problems or generalized problems, we want to provide that. We cannot look into their personal life, and that's why we don't want to give personalized content but generalized content. Whatever is happening, they can get something positive from us. That has been my purpose, to instill certain things, which are positive all the time. And if you are walking the path of your life with positivity, if you have certain mindset which supports good, then you will encounter a lot of adversaries, a lot of problems in your life, because there is always a war between good things and bad energies. So you have to encounter that. Sometimes I get overwhelmed by the negative energies, in my around me, because I feel that, because if it happens, it takes you down, and that is why we come in front of you to share wisdom. Because every person in the world is not of such a level. They could be at higher frequency, they could be at lower frequency, they all are different level. They could be more enlightened, they could be more laureate, and they could be more literate as well. There could be other people who have not developed themselves yet. So there are variety of people, there are eclectic experience in the world, and that's why we come into this universe, in the Facebook universe and YouTube universe, to interact with the people. And that's why we want to attract good people in our community. Every person want to attract good people in your community. I would suggest you that if you want to provide certain knowledge over YouTube or on Facebook, in your community, try to provide all that knowledge that you have. Because until you don't make a stand, you don't influence on people, then your knowledge could be confined to a limit, and that limit will not define your true character. That is why liberating yourself, try to proliferate content over internet, which can be watched by millions of people, and it can be helpful as well. If you want to help millions of people, it can be helpful. And that is what I want to do, because I strongly believe that if I'm talking in this very way, you will certainly be getting something out of me. Because if you are perceiving this subtle reality, that energy field is there, and it is important to find abundance. In order to find abundance, you should have positive frequency all the time. But there are also negative energy that I have already talked about. It will prevail when you are walking the path of honesty, truth. It will certainly come in your path to counteract you. But it is your duty how you overcome and how you navigate these challenges. Because until and unless all the people across globe and the blessing of gods will not be with you, then you cannot fight alone in this very path. And that's why I cite certain help all the time with the God, because I pray to God. And that's why I will tell you that if you are praying to God each and every day, in your mind or in a little time, a spare time when you have, then you are doing good for yourself. Because in order to navigate the challenges, it is important that we should have a purpose. We should be aligned with all the people across globe who have certain positivity, who have certain aligned purpose, that they want to bring positivity in our world. So I would like to tell you that why I'm talking about energies and all these things, because it is essential. If you will watch about manifestation and all these things that nowadays is prevailing over internet, and nowadays I'm watching, because I'm curious about that, you will feel that having certain vibrations, having certain aligned frequency at a higher level will help you and will make you one of those who can attract abundance. And it has been a secret. It has been a secret. That's why I talk about it. Because I have tried many a way, I have tried many a way in my life. I was really good at academics wherever I was. I was in a remote village, and there I was good in my study. I'm an average person, and I acquired everything with honesty. I worked hard in my academics, but there was something lacking in my life, and that I knew after when I came into my 30s. I understood that what was lacking, where I was lacking, and I understood exactly that until unless you don't attract good positive behavior, you don't manifest something good, everything will not change. And when you will start recognizing the patterns, alignment with the universe, and having positive energy, you'll feel everything is changing, unfolding towards you. And that is why I usually talk about that. But that doesn't mean that all those 30 years I was blank with certain knowledge. No, I was doing hard, and that is it is duty of a student to work hard on their academics. But working hard on academics and not having knowledge of you know all these ultra path that I say will certainly confine you to certain limitation. That's why I explore these avenues. I want to bring it into in front of you, so that you can also manifest some positivity around you. You can also guard your understanding. You can also guard your financial security, because everybody have talent. Everybody have talent to work hard. Everybody wants money. They can work hard for that. Because if they are healthy, they can certainly work hard on that very thing to fetch money. But working hard only will not fetch you a lot of money. For that you have to understand, because when the path opens, you have to be ready to grab the opportunity, to grab the situations, to understand exactly what is going on and how to apply yourself, so that implications of that, your adeptness, your apt, that implication could fetch you certain goodness in your life, certain finances that can help you. Not only finances, but health and relationship. All these things are important in your life. If one thing is weak, you have to work hard on that. But if you work on positivity, on energy, if you elevate that, everything try to come into synchronicity. And that is what I usually urge with you all. This has been a secret, and that is what I reveal you. I try to make you understand exactly that. After a long time, when I worked on that, then I deciphered that. So having positive energies and all the time, if you are keeping yourself intact, you have to also secure yourself. Because when I was listening to an AI based video, many videos are really quite insightful, and I learned something from that video also, because they were telling how to influence people, and how to understand exactly how malignant with ill intention, malignant intention, how they influence us, how people can cast a spell on you and can disturb your peaceful mind, how people plays in your life. I was listening, it was good for me as well. For many people it could be helpful, it was really a good video. But when I listened to that, I started hating my adversaries. It created a little bit of disturbance of my peace. I started contemplating that how people are playing and how people are manifesting something bad about me. It may happen. So that's why again I started to belittle that kind of videos. I started to boycott that video, because when you think of that negativity about others, you will be consumed by negativity also. Yes, but it gives you an experience. You will be, next time you will be ready to fight, to counter that kind of persons in your life. And that is why it is essential to have knowledge that kind of thing. But continuously, if you listen to that, it will certainly draw yourself towards negativity. And that is what I just want to tell you, that all the time you vibrate positively. Many people are fabricating in the world, and that is what they have been in power from a long time, by fabrication. And people have gotten on their incisiveness, on their adeptness, on their intellectuality, and that curtain has to be cleared. And it is the time that you have to stand. It is the time that you have to understand and recognize how people are playing with you. When they're getting power for 5 years or 10 years, they can play with you strongly with the laws. They're playing with you with the rules, they're confining you. So don't understand that it is going to help you. Don't enjoy and don't envy others confined, you know problem. Don't enjoy that. Don't don't have envy towards others. Try to understand what is good for collective goodness. When you understand that there is a goodness in understanding collective purpose, how to elevate collective consciousness, you'll understand exactly that everyone is connected, everyone has a positive energy, everybody has ambition to do better, but due to negative influence they are at low frequency, their intention is low because their literacy is not good, or their mind intention has been always bad because they have been in such kind of environment. So that is what you have to change. That is what you have to understand. You have to make them aware of their quality, and if you're not doing that, then you are dissipating your life. You are making a mistake. You have to take action. You have to enlighten them. Then only the society will uplift them itself, because we are under a tree where each and every leaf is connected to a stem, and there is a network. That is what you have to understand. That is what I want to tell you exactly, because in this energy field you will understand that when there will be an ascension, there will be an elevation in Earth's energy, everybody will be impacted. Others could discard it, others could keep it away, they will not embrace it, but they will be also affected by it. They will understand exactly a little bit of it, and they will be frightened of it. Maybe if they don't want to change their dogmatic view, their own conception, their own preoccupied thoughts, they may be afraid of that. They don't want to dive into that kind of thing. But later on, if they will embrace that, it will take a decade to embrace that. It will take much more time, because changing a society and people requires a long time. After a long time, a society changes and adapts different society. We are on a path when we are going through modernization. Many of Western societies have been gone through previously, prior to that. And that's why nowadays we Indians are adapting their culture, like anniversaries, and enjoying Valentine Day and other happy birthday, that we are incorporating in our life. Indians are incorporating, we are getting. I'm not asking that we are imitating others, but it is actually a growth in our society which is happening after a long time. It takes time to do, but I just want to tell you that understand exactly how to fortify your wellness, your goodness, your wellness, and how to walk on a path which can help each and every person. Thank you for listening to me.